were doing okay, nothing particularly special. We never won the trips. We were never on the bottom of the ladder. Fairly mediocre, doing it honestly and fairly and morally. And then, as you're well aware, we had a few things in place in those days that were a little bit different, like money-back guarantees and warranties on four-wheel drives that weren't covered by any government requirements. And then when I attended the Results Corporation seminar in Perth about 7 years ago, I guess I was just waiting for somebody to light the fuse and put it all in a logical format for me to go away. And I went away full of fire and enthusiasm and started to think about how can we be different. And the first thing I did was employ a lady that I knew that would be very suitable to work with clients. And her first job, in fact, her first day, she had a background in television and she was very marketing aware, and she, although I couldn't really give her a job description, she shared the enthusiasm about let's go out into this desert of ordinariness and try and change it and be different. Mm. And she said to me on the first day, well, what would you like me to do? And I said, Sue, I haven't got the faintest idea. So we started just by ringing the clients up after they had their car in for a service or some rework or a problem. And I think everybody does that today. But in those days, it went round town like wildfire. And then we had surprises, warm and fuzzies, but we put it into a very, very embryo system. So every client was treated the same. And we filled up tanks with petrol, and we sent them out for meals, and we sent them flowers, and we sent them for massages, and they heard from us about every 30 days, every 90 days. And it went for a year. And before our system was computerised in these embryo days, we had this enormous great ledger where we put the sequence of events that would have to happen, and they tick off. And we decided that we would mark the first repeat or referral business, which is what the goal was, with a green dot. And page after page, no green dots, and we're still spending all this money. And it went on for just about 12 months, just a little over 12 months. And I was getting a lot of pressure to stop what we were doing and just go back and be ordinary and stop wasting all this money. But I had the faith that something was going to change. And then somebody came in and said, I've been told to come here and go nowhere else because. It was the first real referral.
So the green dot is where you were going to stick green dots on for a repeat purchase or referral purchase.
Lumping them in together in
yes.
repeated referral. The second page, and I guess a sheet would denote a month. Was 3 dots, 7 dots, 14 dots, 20 dots, and it was unbelievable. It was just like they'd all been waiting around the corner, I think, all to come in together, and it was just an avalanche. Unbelievable. I'd come in and I'd pinch myself. We'd be doing, 6 to 8 new cars a month, and maybe the same in used cars, and it grew and grew and grew and grew to today. We would regularly sell between 70 and 80 cars a month today, and the turnover has just gone through the roof. And the interesting thing that's happened, not only has it just grown out of all proportion, and the system now for the last 2.5, 3 years constantly gives us a 70%, between 68 and 72% of all the business we do, if we still had the green ledger, unfortunately we had a ceremonial burning when we computerised the system because we had to, because it got so huge, it would just be green. Because it's 70% repeat and referral.
And compared to an industry average of probably less than 30%.
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, before I had the system, I really didn't measure repeat and referrals. It was just something that was nice when it used to happen maybe once in a blue moon. But if you can imagine, our database, our client bank has grown and grows every month with 70% repeat and referral, then the next month there's a bigger number of 70%. The hard work's done and the system is there and it's working. And if I never had another fresh, innovative thought, it would still grow and grow and grow. It's the system that does it all, because we really now just can sit back. We can sit back, and I sit here sometimes an hour every day, personally signing the letters or whatever may be that were in that particular point in the system for that particular client, and the rest of the day is devoted to counting the money.